Well, hi, this is video number one of my two sons' ant keeping journey. They're at school at the moment, not here, but I thought I'd do this video as an introduction. Um, I'll be obviously helping them. They're pretty young. They are keen on ants and looking at their nests downstairs in the garden, and so I used to kind of do this when I was younger. I remember keeping big-headed ants and Metallica, green-headed, green-bodied Metallicas. Never with queens, unfortunately. I never was able to, or was too impatient to sort of look for them. So I used to kind of do the wrong thing, I suppose, and steal from an existing net. Really only ever had workers, so it was a rotation of ants because obviously they don't last that long by themselves. So this time we've done it a little bit different. I've gone out and purchased 3 colonies. We've got 2 of them here at the moment, or not colonies as such, but we're getting 3 queens, some with eggs, some without. It's winter here in Queensland, so they're kind of in a bit of a hibernation mode. It is rather cold. Look, I'm not going to talk via their technical names. It's easy enough to look that up. But I have a ant of the same species as the Metallica. It's called a Aspersa. To me, it's a prettier ant. I used to find these as a kid, and they were more purple and green, and they had reddish legs, so they were really attractive. I remember them quite vividly, and yeah, so I looked into those and I had contact with an ant keeping company. Oh my god, I've forgotten their names, but they were good enough to say, look, they had one in their own private collection that had not laid any eggs, and they were willing to send it to me for free to kickstart our collection, and they wished us the best of luck, and all they wanted was postage, which I gladly paid for. So I have her, and yesterday we picked up a giant queen bull ant. Again, got that for a pretty good price compared to what these sell for online. I was really shocked at the costs of some of these ants. I mean, they range from, anywhere from $10, which is just those little black Argentine ants that you can get for those, all the way through to the more exotic ones. And if they have a couple of eggs with them, like I saw one yesterday online that was $600 for a version or a particular species of the bull ant. It might have even been a jumping jack that had some eggs and had some workers. So it was an established colony, and the person wanted to get rid of it, and they were selling it for $600. And I think that was non-negotiable. So quite a little hidden business world is available for these. I started out watching a channel called Ants Canada. I still love it. My boys love it. The guy is really entertaining with the way he describes his colonies. He's created a business out of it, quite a thriving one from the looks of things. So I wish him all the best. And there's a couple in Australia that have done kind of the same. Started a little bit more recently, so they're still establishing themselves. One of the main ones is Ants Australia, a guy called Jordan, and he again just has, you can hear in his voice the passion he has for them. And I mean, that's just fantastic. You can do a job that you get up every day for, that you look forward to. You really are very lucky to be able to do that. So look, I'll quickly show you these 2. We're getting another one sent later this week, which is going to be a banded sugar ant, along with an acrylic nest. My littlest boy, Jesse, who's only 4, nearly 5, he's really looking forward to that one. That's his favourite that he points to online all the time. I'm going to be needing to be pretty careful with the bull ant. Obviously, those stings, I've never been stung, but boy oh boy, I believe they're not too nice. And yeah, some people can have quite an adverse effect if that's kind of if they have other allergies. So yeah, anaphylactic shock, all sorts of crazy. So anyhow, they're both in here, locked away in the dark. It's just really like a little closet. So opening it up, I've just got my little supplies here, a bit of honey, a bit of sugar water, some water to spray in there. And this is the nest. Sorry for the reflection, but it's an enclosed glass, really for a small reptile actually than an ant, but it does the same for the moment. She's inside there. Don't know, yeah, you can't really see her, but she has got some eggs, so I'm really lucky. I just hope that she doesn't stress and eat them. They can do that, which I'd hate that to happen. So just got some water, a little bit of dampness for humidity, a bit of sphagnum moss, and that's where, yeah, just a bit of, what is it, wax paper, whatever you want to call it, with some sugar and water on that. She does come out, but again, more so in the night time. Now, I did have the aspersa in here, but it was a bit of overkill and I could never find where she was. It was pretty difficult. She didn't want to go into the tube. There was too many other alternate places to hide, I suppose. So I decided to put the bigger one in here and move her over into here. So I've just gone and made it really simple at this stage, where it's just that. So again, bit of that sphagnum moss for moisture, wax paper with some honey on it, just some simple sand. I've put in a little bit more coarser sand, whether she'd want to take that into the nest to make it a little bit more homely, which is this tube thing. Look, I won't even, let's see, I might just lift this up one last time and then stop bothering her. So is that her there? Look at that, she's not even in there. So she's hiding, but she's underneath the tube. So she really doesn't have much interest in this tube, which again, I've just, it's moisture. Fortunately, yet, like I said, no eggs. Wanting just to leave her alone and see what comes of it in a couple of months. Alright, thank you, see ya.